Hey, how's it going, guys? Video Tank Slangs again, and today we got another T7 video. Sorry for the delay. I've been dealing with some life stuff like moving, so we got some new property here to shoot on. We're going to do a little course here at the beginning, and then we'll get into some updates on pretty much the future path of where like the T7 is going. Not sure if most of you guys follow, the forums or the Facebook groups, but there are some interesting updates, and hopefully we can get to a more usable T7 or MP7. Also includes some updates from like HK, and then the new company taking over for the T7. And actually, let's get into that part first. So last year, that's when the T7 was released. I got mine around June or July after it dropped, and then there was promises of more runs in quarter 3, quarter 4 from Tommybuilt, but that never really happened because of all the issues that surfaced with these things. Even though some people may say that there were no issues, well, if there were no issues, it wouldn't, you know, be sold to another company, I guess. Well, so anyways, fast forward to December. Tommybuilt was real excited to kind of like drop a picture of 4 new colors, saying like, oh, like these are all the offerings for next year, which everybody was super excited. Hey, yeah, like why not have awesome other colors, right, of T7? But the existing users, myself included, were like, hey, ours still don't work, so you know. Anyways, late January of this year, we got an email from Tommybuilt saying that hey, they are selling the T7 to another company, and they'll take over manufacturing and support. And that brings me to UO Arms, who announced in February that they will be taking over the T7, redesignating it as the NT7, and then providing support. And before I get too deep into it, because there is a lot to go over, we're going to run this course. Got some targets spread out throughout the property, so let's do it. So some changes that I've done to the T7. Well, I got the new bolt, so that has solved the ejection problems as you've seen from the previous video. And then I also drummed down the stock so that I could have it a little bit tighter. So this is the first position, or the only position, and then all the way collapsed is the second position. Well, I added this third one right here in the middle. That way I could use this, at a shorter length with my plate carrier, because when you have this extended all the way out, it's like kind of, already pushed forward a couple inches. So, it's kind of rough. So I got 2 targets here. I'm going to put 2 on each and then run over there, and, we'll just have some fun. Oh, well, before I go over it, I know you guys are going to ask. This is Leopold Devo, the 6-power prism, kind of off to the side. That's pretty cool. And then got a T2 on top. Not running anything here because I had a thermal on it. I was just playing around with it, but haven't really shot any rounds since the last video. I shot 2 rounds off camera to zero this, and yeah. So here we go. We got 1 target out there, I say about 30, 40 yards, and then 1 hidden there, where the little stream is. So hit, 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 hit. as you can see, already off to a bad start. I thought we had the issue ironed out, but I guess not. This is a 20 round mag, so we're going to ditch this for now. Where is my dump pouch? Switch to the 40. God damn. Ain't that a bitch? It's like bolt action. Alright, let's see. We're gonna pull this off and see if we don't get any better luck with shooting here. Put this in the safe direction. Sure, my mags are here. Put that popsicle over there. Alrighty. Well, I had really high hopes for this video. You know, we're gonna run over and all right, we'll keep going. Got a couple loose rounds on the floor here. He's had a problem. You know, I was gonna shoot 200 rounds, but I don't even think we're gonna make it through the mag. Golly. Terrible double feed here. Well, we're gonna take it slow since we are already hit. Alrighty. And we come over here. Wow, mags are supposed to come out, or rounds are supposed to come out this way? I didn't know that. Jeez. And see, this is a lot of the issue right here. That doesn't go forward. Apparently it's under gas, but I was having these issues with the suppressor as well, so. So yeah, if you own an MP7 and you're looking for a manufacturer or malfunction trainer, this is definitely the one to do it with. See, I'm progressively getting better at clearing these out. Yeah, so right there, tries to feed, and it just gets caught up. It's loose, so maybe the spring tension from the mag is just too much for the bolt to overcome. Because when I drop the mag here, it goes. Well, there you have it. I've dropped more rounds than I shot without a suppressor, so it's definitely not the suppressor making the issues, which we'll get into. And so let's show clear. All right, camera's clear. And this is why we pointed in a safe direction. Alrighty. So, oh man, where to begin? That was very frustrating. Well, alright, so here we go. Make sure. Alrighty. So, some news trickled down, and pretty much UO Arms is taking over the manufacturing of the T7. They're calling it the NT7. And I believe in February, when they announced that they were taking over, they said that they were ready to release it in Q2. Well, fast forward a little bit, it's now April, the end of April, almost into May, and we got some more news from not someone that works at UO Arms, but somebody that was talking to them, and apparently good credibility, so it's a good source. UO Arms is expecting Q3, Q4, and step in the shade over here, and you know, they are trying to help out whoever has the T7. But so the thing is, Tommybuilt isn't going to warranty these anymore or try to fix them. And you could probably deduce why, because this is still not working even with his new parts. And I don't know, man. I dumped a lot of lube into this, hoping that this was going to be the fix. But I mean, anyways. So UO Arms is taking over, and they are going to offer UO Arms manufactured T7 or MT7 parts to help existing T7 owners. However, if that doesn't fix it, they're going to offer the NT7 at cost to any T7 owner, which, you know, I'm pretty upset about, because the thing is, I already spent $3,500, you know, on the T7, not to include, you know, the stock and whatever else, you know, I've spent on this platform. And Tommybuilt has just pretty much given up, and all of us that have the T7 are left without like an actual fix for this gun. You know, I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt if he like came through and like actually fixed it, but you know, that isn't the case anymore. You know, so I don't know what I'm expected to do with this. As you can see, I was very hopeful about shooting 200 rounds. I got all my mags loaded up, and within the first mag, 20 round mag and the 40 round mag, couldn't even get through it. So, you know, not to tarnish his good name, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not making anything up. So, what's next? Talked about the warranty, talked about the parts. Currently, UO Arms is only shipping out parts that Tommy had made. So any replacement parts you're currently getting from them is just old Tommy's parts. So I mean, that doesn't really do anything for me, because I have the latest iteration. I mean, maybe still the quality control isn't good enough. I mean, and maybe there are some good parts out there, but clearly not. I do know some T7 owners that have replaced like their bolt and their piston and you know, the some other parts with HK parts, and have seen great success with it, like 400 rounds without an issue. So I might go down that route, but I don't know if I really want to sink more money into this thing. And then what's more is you know, I don't know how long it's going to be until UO Arms comes out with their parts, and if it'll be free. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not their responsibility to warranty this gun. It's Tommybuilt's, obviously, since he made it. But, you know, if he's not doing anything about it, and UO Arms is kind of not holding any liability and just working out of the kindness of their heart, we're kind of all just like kind of screwed. So, yeah. Well, there was one more thing that was mentioned. Oh, yes, suppressors. So let me fish mine out here. Jam this mag in. This mag over here. And suppressor is handleable. So we were told that we were not supposed to use any suppressors other than the B&T suppressor with the T7, because that is the one that was made for the MP7, and any other suppressor will be too rough on the T7. We were told to buy the B&T suppressor, all right? Get that, by Tommybuilt. And then in the statement that was recently released, UO Arms had told, you know, this other guy that, you know, released the post, that the B&T suppressors are terrible for the T7, and that's the cause for the mushrooming piston and all the other overgassing and failure issues with the T7. So, you know, I mean, thankfully, I didn't buy the BNT because I like the look of the RC2 Mini, and you know, it's been on MP7s before, right? So no problem for me. I didn't sink any money into it. However, for all the people that did buy the BNT suppressors because they were told to buy that one and that would be the one that would run great with their T7s, that's kind of pretty crappy. Yeah, so Steve from UO Arms said that the BNT suppressors are terrible for these T7s and they will not be warrantying any guns that use it. That's not a UO Arms issue. That's either a BNT or a Tommybuilt issue. And I really hope they figure that out for those users because they sunk, $1,000 or more into the suppressor, not including the tax stamp. And now they're being told that they can't use it. So sucks. However, there was a solution. UO Arms is working with Huxworks to develop a flow-through can to have less back pressure on the platform. So cool, I guess, but I don't know anybody that would sink money into that because somebody told them that it would be the best one for their gun. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Sorry for the choppy dialogue. I mean, I was really hoping to run this well, hoping to give a good update. But clearly, I have more brass on the floor, unfired brass on the floor, than I do downrange. So I don't even know how many rounds I shot. It was definitely under 100. I want to give a better update on this, but as it sits, I got nothing. So I will reach out to UO Arms and see what they can do about this. Maybe send some of the footage that I just shot today, or hopefully, they see it. And thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys do a great job on the NT7 because this thing is not it. So we are, I'm probably just going to guess, we started at 675 rounds from the past video, and then we probably shot like a good 50 maybe. I'll pick up the brass and I'll update the title to reflect. But yeah, here it is. In other news, I do have another video coming out soon. It's about the Genesis Arms Gen 12. I do like that gun a lot better than this one, even though this one looks a lot cooler, but whatever. Finally got the drum mag, so I hope to do a little shooting video with that soon. So thank you for tuning in. I would say I hope you enjoyed, but there's really nothing much to enjoy other than me working through these malfunctions. So hope you have a great day, and if you need a sling, hit me up and we'll get you hooked up with one of the comfiest slings on the market, the Tang Slang. It has the longest and thickest padding of any padded sling out there on the market. So again, thanks again for tuning in. Have a good one.